Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of the WazzyCircus Radio, the show where I sit down with my best friends. The Toast to Life is brought to you by Oban. It's a single malt Scotch whiskey. It's pretty good. It's dark and smoky. It's really tasty, man. I appreciate it. It's not all sweet. We just had the Knob Hill a minute ago. I don't like the sweeter. As I get older, man, I like cigars and like dark whiskeys. It's
that
weird.
Leather flavor.
It's good, right? Like fucking old man shit, right? Like
Sherpa's like, no.
All right.
No, definitely not.
So
I'm not there yet.
this show, I think it was 7-8 years ago, I started this thing called Flight Nights for my friends. I wanted a place at the tunnel to be like the drop zone where everybody could hang out. The original price of Flight Nights was like $25 because I wanted it to cost as much as the load, right? $25, you fly with your friends. Years have gone by. Mentors have come. We built it up to this awesome, amazing event. And now, I haven't said this in the show officially, we're moving to El Paso to try to take on Utah as the #1 training tunnel in America. So as I take Flight Nights to El Paso, I'm passing it on to the mentors of Flight Nights, Shaman, Sam King, which is here with me, camera change, boom.
No.
And then Sherpa, motherfucking Austin Ketchum's friend of the show. You guys saw his interview. So put it on them, man. Camera, boom. There you go. That's the dudes. That's the dudes.
Hello,
so,
America.
Not that big of a deal that you're taking it because you guys have already been running it. I ain't ran this shit in years. I don't know if you guys know. I just kind of show up and smile.
You're the personality behind the event, right?
Right. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are the blocks. Well, I
We're
come
the
up with the weird blocks. You come up with like the skydive blocks.
We hope you turn the weird blocks into doable blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I had this idea. All right, well.
That's exactly how it happened. Hey, do you think we could, if somebody went up really high? So, Shaman and Sherpa will be more based, 4-way serious, trying to get it real.
And some fun, right? You can't stop the fun. Everybody likes to have a good time.
Right. So what do you got in store? Talk about it a little bit.
What I would like to see going forward is good skill progression that we already have, right? To look back and see our flyers, our regulars, and how far they have come, even on, the Wazzy blocks. Like nobody burble hops like a Flight Nights attendee, right?
Right.
Some burble hopping fools in there.
They know.
Right? We've done a lot of drill dives working toward that, and we went through some scary times, and we've moved forward.
Some injuries.
Not that many. Couple.
Teeth, elbows, arms.
I may not have kicked a couple people in the face. Not proud of it, but it happened.
It happened. Man, what a ride Flight Nights has been, dude. We had a license to create in the wind tunnel. Mm-hmm. Like, who gets that opportunity?
It's pretty rare. Everything from wild hoop adventures to pylons.
Pylons are dope.
Yeah, we're going to bring the pylons back.
Yeah.
Or
Pylons
at least
are
one.
dangerous. All that shit's dangerous. Let's be honest, America. In the world. This shit's dangerous. Flight Nights is really, man, pushing the limit. Because we went through the book in the blocks in the first year. Like everything. We did it again and again. And then we did 12 and then we did 9 and we did J and then whatever they were. And then we were like, all right, let's make it harder to keep people interested. So then we added burble hops in. And then I was like, people are doing belly dynamics and I thought that was real lame. And I want to make it better than belly dynamics. So then we started adding in the movement. And now I don't know where else to go with it.
We got to start over.
Mm-hmm. Because we took it as far as it's going to go. I mean, you got a burble hop and carve out face to in face upside down with your eyes closed. What else can we do, man? You want to throw front flips and barrel rolls in? It's getting ridiculous.
Now, in order to push it forward, you always have to go back to the basics, right? That's the way it is in every aspect of the sport. If you want to go past the lines that exist, you have to go back and be better at the fundamentals than anybody's ever been before you. And that's how you get out past the line that's currently existing. Right? If you're not the best at flying your slot still, right, then you can't be the best at flying your slot moving.
So I kind of removed not the competition aspect, but, there's no more prizes and shit.
Right.
It's just for fun. But it'd be nice to add the speed and the accuracy in. Like, go for it.
It's
we go fast, but it's giggles, and we're moving.
Right.
Instead of just block, 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 block. Let's go and push it.
It's good to have numbers to use as a guidepost of where we are, where we've come from, and how far we have to go. Right? We're not really judging ourselves against that number, other than, we did 6 last time. We're shooting for 8 next
this time, right?
Right. And other than that, numbers don't mean crap to me. Right? Most of the time when I'm skydiving, I'm not paying attention to the numbers. I'm not counting points in my head. I'm just doing the dive the best that I can with my friends.
Right.
And I think that's what we need to focus on more than putting a name on a scoreboard or...
Cool. That's what Flight Nights, we didn't do that shit.
No.
Because people get all wrapped up in that bullshit, man.
Too
it's
much
like, you
so.
didn't lose, dude. How do you lose at having fun?
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like...
The experience itself should
well,
be a win.
You're not bleeding.
Even sometimes when you're bleeding, you
Yeah,
still had fun.
Yeah.
You know?
You're smiling and
Flight
bleeding
Nights.
at the same time.
Look at that. Who's that? That's Casey in his old suit.
Oh, it's our Freeflyers.
Yeah, it's the Freeflyers flying to fly belly. Oh, that's fun.
Get 'em.
So that's
Little
the
burble hopping.
little burble hop
little
action.
man weave.
The weave to the what? So we try to keep skydive
I think
blocks.
this was the 3-way
Yeah, skydive blocks
phalanx.
and Wazzy blocks and just creative shit together. Boom. If you didn't see the boy in the black suit with the Texas flag on the sleeve, y'all can get you one of those for $350 at WazzyCircus.com.
WazzyCircus.
You know what I'm saying? We got them suits, son.
It's a nice looking suit, man.
Yeah,
it's a nice looking suit.
Man, I've been moving suits. There's some suits out there now. I like the new sleeve joint.
Yeah.
Like that idea is
That's a good idea.
sick,
That's a
son.
good
Y'all
idea.
don't know. I can put your flag. Katie Queen suit's gonna be dope, man. I'm excited to see what you guys do. I think I'm gonna build some shit up in El Paso that you guys can't even fucking hold a torch to, son. And I'm throwing the gauntlet down. Like you gotta come out. It'll be tacos
Sort of
and
competition.
machine guns. Or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Tacos and tannerite, bro.
yeah, dude, come on, tacos and tannerite boogie, right? We go shoot and shit, and then because we don't have shit to do during the day, and then we go to the tunnel at night.
Fly night.
Yeah, but it's nice and cool.
That'd be fucking awesome,
That'd
man.
be fun.
That'd be dope.
Dog. How has the scene at San Marcos just the skydiving scene the last couple of years that you've seen changed? Like, because the tunnels are new to us because we're old school. And you're still very active in jumping.
I still try to get out there on a regular basis. I've been a little bit more lax this year, kind of rebuilding after the COVID adventures, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's a lot more comfortable being back in the space and the planes with everybody.
That was weird, wasn't it?
It was very weird. Right?
Yo, that was a weird experience, you guys.
And you could see a lot of the people, from my perspective, you could see people like me filtering back into the sport who might have stepped away for a little while just to see what was going to happen. And just like everything, there's a resetting of skills. So
For everybody.
if you took any time down, there's always a
We
knock
all
off
took
on,
time off, right?
And the tunnel flying helps that, but there's a bunch of us that weren't flying parachutes for a length of time, and
That's the
the
scary
kind of
part.
skill
Fuck
that
free fall. I say that just because I know you can go to the tunnel, right? It's just parachutes.
right, and like it's all comes down to your decision making abilities, right? Because we all know it's like riding a bicycle: left goes left, right goes right, pull them both to stop. But
Right.
Can I make safe decisions to get this bicycle to the ground like I used to?
And currency. Right. And it's a weird thing because you can be super current at jumping and be uncurrent at traffic patterns.
True.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
As a swooper, right? First down all the time, right? I get used to being alone.
Right.
One other dude, I see him, I see his pattern, boom, and I'm flying after him. If I'm out last for some reason, because the drop zones switch the order, Freeflyers are last here, Freeflyers are first other places, right? If I'm last and I'm in traffic, I have no idea what to do.
Dude, yeah, because you gotta slow down, but like try not. Still have to. I'm not gonna turn.
I'm not going to go. I can't. He's under me. He's there. I'm just
ruined my swoop.
If I turn in now, I'm going to land in the parking lot. You know what I mean? So I got to go, but he's there. So like just being current at jumping is hard enough, and just taking complete time off.
My biggest thing when it comes to those traffic pattern issues is don't be afraid to walk a long way to save your life.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
Well, 9 times out of 10, there's always a safe, empty spot somewhere that you're not seeing that you should probably be landing at while everybody else is cruising through the pattern.
Para-hiking.
Yep. I've seen lots of really good skydivers land a long way away from everybody else for that exact reason.
Well, I'll do it in a minute.
Right.
I'll do it in a minute. Like, nope, they're assholes. You know, you can tell when people are crossing in front of each other and shit.
And sometimes it's the vibe at the boogie. Everybody's having a good time and they're on it, and everybody's trying to land in the close up spot so they can get on the next load. Right.
You know.
But just don't be that guy. Right. It's better to land and walk a quarter of a mile, half a mile, cross the runway, whatever you got to do to land safely.
And for us, when we take the adventures, man, we're at new drop zones in different states, different countries.
Yeah, new sites every time.
Yeah, new sites, different languages, different restrictions and shit. And, like, some people don't obey traffic patterns. Like, whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care a fuck about what way the wind's blowing.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're just going to come down where they want to. It's wild, man.
I think anytime you're in a new environment that you're not 100% comfortable with, you need to be twice as careful as you normally would. Right? If you can feel that tingle on the back of your neck, you know something's
You
up.
know your spidey senses.
Right. So use that. Use a good decision in that.
Your nylon senses are tingling. Yo, 4-way teams. So years ago I studied and I learned tail, center. What are the positions?
Inside center, outside center, tail, and point.
Right. I'm confused again about it.
So if you think about it as from an exit standpoint, it makes more sense.
Okay, good.
So you have inside center, which is inside the plane in the center of the four-way.
Makes fucking sense.
Right. And you have the tail, which is more of an outside position,
Rear
outside
float.
center. Right.
A rear float. It makes way more sense.
It's a plane.
Think of that fucking airplane.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the eye contact. I thought it had to do. Mark Farr, I think, explained to me that
it is more of a pair situation.
It was the order of eye contact. Like he hits him, she looks at him, and they confer, right, or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead. Inside center.
I've always looked at it as that's your exit slot.
So it's inside center, outside center, tail, and
point,
and points front float.
Right. Well, inside but front float. Yeah, usually.
That's so much easier.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. What do you mean inside?
A lot of times they exit. No, they exit from inside the plane. The outside center would be the front float. Tail would be the rear float.
Okay.
Right? Inside center would be inside rear. And
so it's 2 in, 2 out. But on the Otter, you can get way more people in the door. Why wouldn't you just put all?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Somebody figured it out.
But I'm guessing that there are exits where more than 2 people are in, more than 2 people are out.
Somebody
just
figured
depending
out
on the
it's better.
formation. Yeah.
Now, do you rotate that 4-way as it comes out of the plane? Because like on a AFF, right?
Yes and no.
You drop a knee and whip the motherfucker around. So
some of that has to do with the skill level of the flyers involved. So
Okay.
if you're on a lower level team, yes, there may be some rotation as you leave the plane to increase your stability.
Right.
But it's not something that you want.
Because it increases distance also from the guy. If he's late and things turn and it's gone.
So ideally you want to leave the plane present, right, so everybody catches the wind, and then get stable as fast as you can so that you can let go and turn to the next point. But if the whole thing is spiraling through the sky and you let go, what happens?
Right. Everybody scatters.
Right. So if you're going to rotate, you just want a little bit to help with the stability and then have it stop. And then that way you're not carrying momentum into your next point.
And who's queuing? Point?
Each individual point, right, A, B, C, D, or whatever, usually has a person, right, who's in charge of the key. Because they can see or feel what grips are.
Well, I thought that always made more sense, right? But it kind of got confusing as you're going along. Because like, I like having one person that checks good, right? In the tunnel. I'm just talking tunnel.
Yeah.
Right? But I can see like how this person sees better, so you look at him. And then but then it gets like who looks where. It's just a lot to remember.
Yeah,
all this shit.
It's a game, man.
Yeah.
Right? It's a high-speed game of checkers that's moving really fast.
Really fast.
Right. I guess in some teams, one person may be in control. In other teams, right, it could go flip back and forth between people depending on what points you're doing for that dive, right? A lot of that's worked out when you're dirt diving your dive on the ground before you go up. So as you're walking through it, okay, outside center is going to have this key, right? You'll walk through the points. Okay,
right. I'll look at you
because
he's the only one who can see it. Right.
And some of it has to do with when you're building the points, the last point that gets built, right? You can set it up so that, okay, we know this grip is going to be the last grip that gets built. So as you're flying, when you see that grip get built, you know, okay, the key's coming. Get ready to move to the next point. And the more you fly with people...
That's the damn thing, man. People got to understand the key. You know what I mean? Because they wait. I hate it. I get so frustrated.
A lot of it has to do with...
And you're like, the key means go. It doesn't mean watch and then get to your spot. The key means go.
Right, move, keep moving, yeah.
Fucking go.
Sometimes it can be that if a team gets on a good cadence, you don't really need a key as much. But that comes from doing a lot of work with other people.
Yeah.
And you see it in the high-end teams, right? You don't really see people key in to the next point, right? That they have that cadence down.
It goes. Pow. That's what one of the inconsistencies that in flight nights that I fostered, because it was always just show up, no team needed, right? But I would have loved over these years to have formed teams and got them in synchronicity and just watch them over and over get that, that repetition where they can almost close their eyes and do it and just see where they could have taken it. We never really got there.
I mean, I think it can still happen, right? If you bring it back to basics and everybody learns kind of the same thing over again, right? Like, hey, either one person keeps the key and y'all decide that at the beginning of the night or something like that, or we do whoever sees it best, like...
I like it.
And then everybody does the same thing. That way, regardless what team you're on, everybody's thinking kind of same direction, just automatically, even free fly teams, whatever.
Yeah.
Because a lot more people kind of...
That's a good way to start over. Because when I get out to El Paso, I'll be starting over also. And I... maybe really break it down to this block, that person, hold it, look, key, go to the next, really build it in. Instead of just, you say all that until you get in the wind and everybody's like, woo!
That's where being disciplined comes in.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to do it in the tunnel than it is to do it in the sky, because we can physically just stop in the tunnel and go, okay, everybody take a breath.
Right. Hey, no, stop.
Let's do this again.
From the top.
Right.
Chill out.
And that's the only way to learn is good repetitions of doing the right thing, through a long period of time. Right? So if we start over, get a nice firm foundation of what's going on, and then we can ratchet the speed up and get that synchronicity going.
My fear and the balance I've always had to try to strike is, yes, doing that, but also keeping you interested in coming back. But you were different because you just love being there. But hold on. How many? I mean, there's probably 400 flight nights total that have flown in the events.
Oh, yeah.
And we always have a core of about 20 out of 4. I mean, so how do I get those other people back? You got to keep it fresh but you can't keep it too difficult to where newbies can't come. And there was a time, the last year, I think it was after COVID, I was like, sorry, newbies. It's just us, right? We're rocking these events. And, it was hard to get in. I made it really hard to get in. And I would even say no newbies. But watch, here's the balance, and I'm so sorry about this, but we haven't had injuries in fucking years because I did that, right? We took out the people. Eagles have been shot down. People walk in the door and are like, no, your eagles get shot down immediately. You know what I mean? Right. And it's really the newbies that have the egos. We took those out. Right, because you come from the drop zone. You got 500 skydives. I understand, but you haven't flown on this level.
Yeah.
Right, and I know you're a beast on AFF and coaching, but it's not the same fucking thing as
not
this.
The same.
There's a lot of glass in there.
A lot of wires, glass and wires, dude. I don't know what y'all see.
Glass
That's
and
all
cables
I fucking
that
see.
hurt when you hit them.
People see magic and go, "Oh, it's wonderful." And no, dude,
it's plummeting toward the wires.
Turbine engines, glass and wires, and you're gonna get in there.
Yep.
And you want me to show you what? You want to do flips?
But I think the balance, right, to be able to get new people in there is we've discussed this we've had a couple of them, was having an intro to four-way,
right,
a more serious event every other week that,
right.
We don't do the Shaman and Sherpa show, but
the key to that is how do you reach the newer
I
flyers
think that's
and jumpers?
Where...
Oh wait, and watch. Hold on.
No, going out to the drop zone.
Yeah, to go out to the drop zone. That's easy. That was dope. That wasn't what I meant. there are new obstacles that if they are not on the IBA and signed off proficiently for safety, they are not allowed to. It's a difficult entry level to get to flight nights. You have to, or the Shaman and Sherpa show, and maybe you can navigate the waters
For sure.
because the group flying
Well, again,
is
like,
an issue.
one thing, right? So
Because remember, newbies, we just was like, fuck it. Put them on. Sam, Jeff, you got them.
Good luck, man.
Good luck. He's like,
Yeah.
I've got 2 minutes. Like, ah.
Good luck. We'll fly you.
We'll fly
Don't you
bro.
worry. Just hold still.
You
That's
just
all I need you
throw
to
it
do.
around. Somebody grabs his hand.
Exactly.
His arm. Yeah, dude. We can't do that anymore. Those days are over because of legal reasons.
No, yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, that's where that, building that foundation kind of from the beginning.
How do you get them to dedicate the time and the effort? It's hard. Where's the balance between skydiving and tunnel, especially during the season?
That's what the winter's for.
That's
I
what
mean,
the
yeah,
winter's
true. That's
for.
what the
But
winter's
wet
for.
winter,
For
motherfucker.
sure.
We're in Texas.
It's
Yeah, bro,
It's
it's
beautiful
man.
here.
The
in
weather,
winter.
the weather was
Nobody
kind of
jokes
shit
about
last
People
year.
wait till the winter. Oh, dude, there's like a month of shit, and then our winter's 60 degrees.
Hey, that
50
month,
degrees.
that month, we're gonna
We're gonna hit
do
it hard.
intro to 4-way.
Every week.
It's
Every
so,
day.
I don't.
30 days
know,
in a row.
I don't
Doesn't
know
matter.
how to do it, man. I don't know how to get them from the DZ to the. It's a lot of money,
It is. Yeah.
but it's worth it. I think if we spin it to more of you'll get better, I promise.
I think if you
Not even that. Like,
if you start thinking about the money, go walk into a bowling alley on league night and look around.
Right.
And look how many people are carrying $1,000 worth
Right,
of
right,
bowling
right.
balls
Yeah,
with
yeah.
them.
And I've seen people. It's just here it is, man. Here's the truth. If I would just have developed tunnel flyers and left the skydiving community out completely, just said fuck skydivers, they're iffy, they don't show up, blah blah blah. Tunnel flyers show up, and if you look at the crew, the hardcores, they don't jump. All they have is tunnel.
Yeah.
And the guys that make money in this industry, listen up, instructors, they develop tunnel flyers. The drop zone's not where the money's at, because once I teach you how to sit fly, you're going to go fly out with your friends. It's impossible to get skydivers to commit to the tunnel because they want to go skydive, because they know the truth. You got to find people that don't know the truth. You got to develop tunnel flyers.
I mean,
I think you're
dude.
drinking your own Kool-Aid, man.
What is in that cup, bro?
Dude,
'Cause, like,
because
they wanna get better
skydivers
at
want to go
skydiving, yes.
skydiving. Tunnel flyers just want a tunnel. Karate Kid. Perfect example. Karate Kid. No interest in jumping out of the plane. He's there 2-3 times a week.
Yeah, that's
You know
one.
what I mean?
I mean, that's one person.
Dude, there's
you know.
20 of them, though. Come on.
Potentially, yeah. But I mean, if you look at the people that come in with coaching every week, like with Dusty.
Until they learn what they want, and you're not going to see them again for a year. I promise. Because they're trying to get good for the sky. You need people that want to get good for the tunnel to keep things going.
Well, you can't do flight nights. You can't do Shaman and Sherpa show in the sky. So if you want to get better,
Why not?
do that.
Yes, we can.
You can't do a flight game in the
Hey.
sky. Do it slower.
Little ASMR.
No, I think that's where tunnel competition needs to come in, right? Because when was the last time you went to a tunnel comp? When was the last time we had a tunnel comp team, right?
Last time I went to a tunnel comp last week.
What tunnel comp did you go to?
Flight nights, motherfucker. I'm 139, goddammit.
Right, but you know,
What do you
if
think I've been doing to this motherfucker? You're just like corporate. Fuck you mean what competition? I had 12 people here playing the fucking light game. Are you goddammit? What a
I'm
brother
saying
gotta
is-
do, Sherpa?
I don't move to El Paso.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I'm fucking out of you bitches. Y'all ain't gonna know what you got. Hey, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Was the last time I've been to a competition? That's like you asking me, do you even know any black skydivers? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm black.
one.
Listen to my point, Waz.
I get that all
Listen
the
to my
time.
point.
Have you ever met a black dude? You're just talking to one right now.
There's no coverage
Fuck is going on in the world?
on tunnel competition.
He just didn't play on his computer when he was a kid. That's
I
all.
didn't
Right.
have a home computer. Brother ain't got no fucking home. Hey, it's just like you played when you were little on your home computer. Like niggas didn't have no home computers.
I was talking to him about Minesweeper. I like
He's like-
playing Minesweeper. I was like, yeah, it's a, the
No,
computer.
Minesweeper. I was like, what's
computer.
Minesweeper? Minesweeper, bro. You played it on your home computer when you were a kid. Like, bitch, I didn't have no home computer as a kid.
You in the library?
We didn't have a library, nigga. We just broke. Fucking white boy home computer.
No, but that's what we need is a proliferate. We need a lot of tunnel competitions, right?
Right.
When was there the last free fly competition?
Do you know why? Do you know why?
In El Paso.
Do you know why?
I don't care why.
Well, I gotta tell you why.
It doesn't matter why.
I gotta tell the world
we
why.
gotta fix it.
Oh, okay,
we don't give a shit why it's happening.
Okay, so watch. I'll give you these, and then you can fix it from that. Okay. Competitions are instructor heavy. Okay. The people that win competitions are instructors from tunnels, not the fucking customers. Instructors need time off for these competitions, and tunnels everywhere have to give their fucking people time off to go to competitions. They get mad. Hold on. And then they beat all the people that pay iFly to fly. So the only way for iFly to really get a competition circuit going is they got to ban instructors from competing.
Yeah, it's called amateur competitions. If
I
you
don't
do
know.
this for a living,
you
you can't come.
Sherpa, come with me, though. Am I right?
I mean, you're right that they're not going to let anybody off, and it's hard to. It's hard, dude, bro. It's hard to get off for. I mean, for
Hey,
for
you
anything
can't get
because
off
they're not.
for your fucking mother's funeral.
They're not
iFly,
hiring.
dog.
They're not hiring. They're trying to run everything.
Hey, it just
Whatever,
Oh, it's so
but,
hard. Yeah, they're not letting you off. And then,
But also, the
instructors
people
want
that
a
are winning
discount.
the competition.
Instructors want a
No,
discount.
16-year-old kids.
Back up.
Hold on.
No.
Watch this.
You're stuck on the fact that there's instructors only involved in these
Wait,
competitions.
because what does that mean? What does that mean? That means
You're
discounted
biased.
time. That means
You're
discounted
biased.
time. Hold on.
You're
Discounted
biased.
time. If it's my
Biased.
tunnel,
You're definitely biased.
the competition should make me
still
money.
biased.
I don't want to spend money for you guys to fly. And if a bunch of instructors show up and train on their staff time, buying $5 minutes for their teams. Banned. That's right, but now we're the bad guys. You're the bad guy. I didn't say it.
I said we need an amateur competition, not instructors.
So no instructors. So that's the only way. That's the only way the tunnels can maybe break even from a competition. People think tunnels make money on competitions.
Stop.
They
Stop.
do not.
Stop.
You stop.
Stop.
You stop.
Listen to me talk, Waz.
I will.
We need to develop a group of competitors that can compete. Sans instructors. So I show up, my team shows up, we fly against another team. None of these people are instructors.
Right. So
It'd be easier to do like a smaller
that's the only
thing
way.
like that.
How many instructors
Yes.
fly at flight nights?
I try.
Yeah, every one of them tries.
One,
But I
maybe
mean,
two per event.
And then
Zero.
how many times does that instructor's team not get disqualified for winning?
Well, 0. That's what he's saying. Is leave him off the
So
roster.
no more
and-
instructors. So that's what. So okay, that's fun to say here, but the history of iFly has been the best flyers in the world trying to compete. That's instructors going big, pushing the limit. That's from
But
where we're
can
at. Come on.
Can I also
am
say
I
something
right?
too? I mean, yes, right. If you wanted to get really good, really fast, work there. That's the formula.
And how else do you show off but in a competition?
But here's the thing.
You need to go to
right?
competition.
Hold on. The top 3 teams at nationals this year, I don't think had one instructor on them.
Okay.
So the instructors
Minus
right.
Wittenberg's.
I mean, yeah, and
Minus the fucking Michael Jordans of the world. Now, who else is there? Who else was there?
I mean, there was a lot of instructors, but I think also
Yeah.
right.
Because I'm negating
As
what you're
the- as
saying.
the way that
what
I-
you're
as-
saying
as the
doesn't
way
include
that I
any
went-
four-way teams. No FS at all. All you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
is
you're
free
right,
fly
you're right,
dynamic
yes,
crap that
yes.
nobody cares about.
Everybody cares.
Nobody cares
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
That's why I was in
Come
El
on.
Paso.
Motherfuckers can't sleep tonight because they're thinking about dynamic. You better believe that shit. They've got snakes and
It
layouts
happens.
to the shuffler. To the shuffler, is it head up or head down?
Poisonous asshole snakes.
Poisonous, venomous,
Venomous.
But see-
asshole
Asshole
snakes. Hey,
That's not
listen,
the case
it
in
is
four-way.
okay. So watch this. Now you've fucking hit a key. That's why Flight Nights is belly, back mixed, not beyond. We have we do dynamic VFS, which is VFS points with a dynamic line, but that's just recently because the skill's not there. Everybody can fly in your belly. We call it the student position.
Still better at it than you.
Student position. You are?
He's-
Bring it, son.
Bitch, I'll see
Bring
you
it.
on Thursday.
Bring
I'm
it.
the fucking guru. I'm the one
You got a
walking
medal?
around directing.
Got one of those round things
I've got
around your neck?
a bunch of medals for free flying.
Oh, free
which means I'm
flying.
better than Belly.
Not tummy flying.
Tummy.
Not the same thing.
Sam King. I understand.
Back to student
Hey,
status.
you are my guru. I know you know. But your flight skills can't touch a fucking...
You're missing
Come
half.
on, man.
When I go to the nationals for the USPA,
I love you, Sam King.
How many teams are there for intermediate four-way?
I don't care. We're talking about me and you.
You're talking 200 competitors.
We're talking you and I, Sam
200 competitors competing on their bellies.
Same fucking age.
No.
Let's go. Me and you. Let's go. We're the same height.
No,
same fucking age.
No,
we
this
are.
is it.
We're the same age.
Okay.
Same fucking height. You got way more jumps than me, but I got way more fucking tunnel time than you.
Hold on.
Thursday night.
Thursday,
motherfucker.
Thursday,
Dude,
we're doing something one-on-one.
Your team. I'm going to take whoever walks in the door. Dude, I will grab them and throw them to win.
What was that about ego? Something about ego?
Yeah, fucking ego.
Damn.
God damn it.
Comes full circle.
I apologize for that entire rant.
What I'm saying is there's a huge group of skydivers that aren't being catered to at all. 0%.
Okay, who are they?
They're flying on their belly.
Oh, all the belly flyers.
Yeah.
Right,
We've
so
been doing flight nights for 7-8 years. It's all belly.
Right.
Where are they at?
They're at flight nights.
I know. They are.
How many free flyers show up? Let's talk that.
Like,
How many free flyer teams we get on a regular basis?
Is that ego?
One. Ouch.
That ego bullshit
One.
I was talking
Damn,
about.
one again.
They're all like,
Still one.
I don't know. I free fly. They hit me up.
Exactly.
No, but
Yeah,
I think
they're too good.
so.
Free fly.
Hold on. If I can get a point in here.
Please do.
One, if it does come back and we do get enough for like 2 teams for like free fly teams at flight nights, right? That's 6 people to tell others that are more interested in actually free flying in the tunnel that would come in and
Get it started.
get that started as well. So like it's not like one. There we go. That was the good stuff. It's not about one or the other, right? I think
It's not. It's really not.
I don't know. There's, like I said, I think that there's a more serious route to it, and then there's a more of like a fun competition route, and they don't have to be like.
No, they don't have to be the same.
They don't have to be the same, right?
No,
we can have both nights. You know what I mean?
So watch this. What I would suggest. It's the consistency of the people and their work schedules and their families and life and everything else. It's difficult for people to commit to some things. But if you guys, which I never did the package, guaranteed you have to show up for these. Because if they prepay, because I don't like to prepay because I might spend the money on accident or some bullshit. Like back in the day, before the count was separate,
right.
I didn't want to, oh no, now I got to pay for this. So I would definitely set up a separate business account for this. Just so you guys have the flight night money.
Yeah.
The Shaman and Sherpa money. I just figured that out recently, right? But people, if they don't prepay, they don't. And even if they prepay, they'll be like, because it's just the people that fly have money, so $8,500 ain't shit. They'll be like, just keep it, let somebody else fly. And he's like, man, I need you to show up for your team. So building that team and like, here's a commitment, man. You're here for the next 4 weeks. You're on this team. Sign up or not. Sign up now. And if you don't do it, we're going to put somebody else on your team. I never really push people like that, but I should have.
Well, I think that's one way to do like a small competition, right? Like, hey, we want dedication from however many people we can get for however many teams.
Right. No, we did it. We did do it.
Once a week. At the last of the 4th week, we have a competition. You might have done it.
We did it.
But you didn't do it the way that we were going to do it.
Right.
So
Well, what happened was...
different show.
It became the drop zone thing. It was San Marcos versus Lexington versus Temple, and it became a real clicky thing. And I stopped it, and we started doing mixed. You were there.
Yeah.
You were there, and people weren't fucking talking to each other.
I think...
And it became shitty.
Yeah,
and I was like,
if you
now
have
we're
different
mixing the
teams.
teams. So now we mixed everybody up, and I think that's what happened.
We end up flying with the same people regularly because of our body weight and shape anyway.
Right. That's true.
So on any given night, I tend to fly with the same 6 people because
Now.
And that
Before
works.
it was by drop zone.
Well, a long time ago.
Yeah.
It works better that way because I get to know these people slowly over time. And then if someone else wants to go into the commitment of, hey, let's do a team, then I know, okay, this 6 to 8 group of people,
We got them.
we fly with them all the time. I can manage my fall rate with these people easily.
Right.
But I think on the other side, to your point about getting experienced people in, there's a lot to be said with, you learn a lot by teaching something to somebody that you know, right? Mm-hmm. So for me to improve my center point turns, one of the easier ways to do that is by spreading that knowledge to somebody else. And by speaking that knowledge, it helps reinforce my own knowledge about what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what a lot of people miss in the flight nights, is that you may not be an instructor, you may not be the top of the food chain, but you might be able to help somebody do something small, right?
You definitely can.
Exactly. And that
player coaches.
Bingo. That's the kind of stuff that it helps both parties. It helps the younger, mm-hmm. less experienced person, and it helps the more experienced person, even though you don't think it looks like one side's giving everything. That's not the case.
No,
both sides are equally receiving from that transaction.
Because as you're teaching, you're thinking about what you're saying,
right.
and you're putting it together. And for me, there was no way I could pull off this on the level we did without other people helping. You know what I mean? And that's the best part.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best part. And I think that's where other competitions have lacked. They've tried it at other tunnels, but they don't allow the skydivers to come in because they can't. They have that whole. We had some loopholes here because I started it here, and they kind of let us do what we want. But if you're not a company person, you can't coach or something, right? Like that kind of stuff. Where you come in under us, I depend on you as a coach. You have to have the player coaches from the drop zone. You have to have.
I fly disclaimer: it's outside of the wind, not in the wind. So
yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
And also, Waz doesn't work here anymore, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
That's true. And Sam will be coaching at the Phil's Ice House next door.
Right.
Nothing in the wind.
Nothing in the
wind.
Nothing outside of the wind. No guidance.
He's not even in the building, dude.
We're just gonna point
He does it from the highway.
We can't even talk about that. That's so wild. But there's reason they're doing that. But that's so wild.
But you know,
because I had Latinus hit me up. He's like, "How is Sam doing that?" Like he has friends.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do it. Because if you don't have the Sherpa, there's no way the shaman could pull this off.
Right.
And Latinus is fucking superior to dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Light years. Light years, dude. Mm-hmm. He deserves.
The same game.
He should be at the helm.
All of it, yeah.
Right? And then he's like, "How do I get in?" Like, what?
Right. I don't know.
How does Anakin Skywalker ask how to get
that
in?
Is not my.
That
is not my category.
Carries around Yoda for a little bit.
Yeah. It's
Luke,
crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Hey, El Paso, come out to El Paso. Y'all can coach, host events. We're with you, son. I'll spot you. I got you.
It's most fun.
Spot you, like, God, look at that student go. Oh shit.
You know what speeds
He's up there. Why did you do that?
Why did you do that? Hey, disc golf. Woo. I used to play.
Sweeping the nation.
I fucking love playing. We stopped playing. You guys invited me out. We've been playing. It is fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah. It's a great skydiver sport.
It's a great skydiver sport. You're flying the disc, man.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get it right.
Playing with the wind. Cussing trees.
Pretending to be a lumberjack. You know.
Back in the day. You are a left-handed demon.
Yeah.
Devil.
Whatever you want to call me.
We should have recorded that one over the
oh man,
the cattails in the pond.
Yeah.
That he almost hit the basket, dude.
That was a good shot. I did exactly what I wanted to.
It's kind of like skydiving if you're like you got like 50 jumps and you're with a tunnel instructor, and he's like head down, swooping around you. You're like on your belly, like how is he doing this? That's what it's like to play golf with.
It looks like magic.
It looks like magic. The trees part.
Yeah. It's like, hey man, sorry.
Give me a couple tips on some throws, man, for some people that love this golf shit. For this handed throw, the straight, because you call this backhanded.
Yeah. Backhand and forehand.
Backhand, low, flat, straight.
Flat and level. Like that's the first thing. Flat and level.
How?
Like that's the main thing.
Magic.
Yeah. Well, magic.
I watched the video.
The videos help. Yeah, so I think one thing that you said earlier about starting the lawnmower, right?
Yes, the pull.
That pull and pulling your elbow. That's one thing. Wow. And then Sam's watched a lot of videos. I get a lot of knowledge from this guy and just kind of implement it.
The shaman.
The shaman gives the Sherpa his magic powers.
Yes.
Yeah. He feeds the demon.
No, you guys do work together like that. It's like a golf team because it's weird because like I'm just coming in. I'm not outsider to your world. You know, you guys invited me. Thank you so much. I'm so every time I show up, I know you guys have because this is special. You guys do this shit, and it's like, hey man, throw this one. Because last time you did this, and if you just put a little more hyzer, I think this disc will go further. Or you're like, yo, that was too high, bro. Like, we all do that, but you guys are working it out to win. Like, you guys are like a machine together.
Trying.
You know what I mean?
You get better.
Yeah, it's nuts. And then you fucking do that shit. And it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm 3 throws to his 1 right now. I know it. It's
same.
The way it is, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the way it is. Super athlete.
He birdies everything, and it's fucking crazy.
I par everything.
Well, because you missed the putt, but you birdie motion.
Birdie, okay. Yeah, I missed the putt. Yeah.
That's it.
That's usually
you just fucking tink.
Yeah, I need to get better. I need to use that basket you gave me.
Yes.
We do. It's in the backyard, and we're out there all the time.
That shit's amazing. And you take it to your flying, too.
Yeah.
You know what's fun? I've watched you do the same demo for fucking
2 years.
Hey, I know his demo like the back of my head, right? Like, hey, all of us do, because we've all seen it. So you'll see an instructor walking by when he gets to the moonwalk. The instructor's just like walking in the bathroom. He'll just turn around and moonwalk and then turn and then walk.
They know it's coming.
Hey, you're walking by, right? You see him do Spider-Man. You're like, pow, pow, peace. Up, and you just walk away, go get a candy bar or some shit. It's just dope. And then when I left, hey, I quit. Fucking quit!
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, I yelled.
It's killing us all.
That was a celebration. I'm done with iFly Corporate. Not done. I have separated to enhance myself so I can better assist the industry. Because I'm a free entity now, so now I have more room to explore. I'm sorry for screaming, everybody in the cars. But yo, I don't work in the tunnel no more for like another week. I got a week off. 2 weeks.
Dude, that's nice. Like you said, dude, your shoulders, after that first week, you're like,
dude,
that feels good.
Look,
you can move.
Yeah.
Look together, boys. Both arms.
Sorry, I worked yesterday. I can't. Sorry.
Look,
It's still.
You can't, can you? Man. Oh my God, what a trip. I believe Matt Ryan is headed in the right direction to turn a great ROI. Boom. And that's my statement on corporate. He tightened it up. They're going to be profitable. He can sell, he can fucking liquidate, or he can keep it running and print money for the next fucking decade. They've got it. It's a well-run machine. Instructors are dying. They've cut the staff so thin, man. These motherfuckers are dying, dude. Dude, we had an instructor pissing blood. There's exhaustion going on. It's hard to keep this up, but the model is good. And once they tune it up and hire some more guys, and I'm fixing it. And once they figure this out, it's going to be great for you guys.
Let's hope so.
And that's my official
If not, it'll be good for us. We'll just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, man. I just want a chance to teach skydivers. Teach people.
You know what I have seen in the last couple months, and I know it's probably just because it's the season, but I have been seeing a lot more skydivers getting time.
Try to tighten.
AFF students. I had 2 or 3 a couple days ago, and I might have 1 a week or something like that. But yeah, I had a few last week. So it's good to see them coming out and them actually being able to get some sort of block time.
Yes. Well, okay.
Once
you get your signatures, and there's reason for signatures on the IBA, because it's legal shit. It's you're accepting that you have the skill, and we're accepting that we taught you the skill to a certain level. So if you get hurt, it's kind of on you, which protects us all.
Yep.
So you have to have the signatures. But once you get the signatures, it's easy.
Yeah.
And to get the signatures is easy. It's not hard to do. It's just a new step, and it's kind of frustrating when you just want to walk in and fly, and now you got to sign up. But once you do, it's kind of cool. It's a digital logbook. We'll be using it in El Paso. You have to be signed off.
Yeah, and as long as you have an IBA number, at least for corporate tunnels, you know what I mean? The IBA number, that'll go under your thing, right?
And us, and El Paso.
It's easy to kind of get you in, check those things off, and then
move on.
You're not having to worry about that.
And you also
that
pay
one extra step is
$40-$50 for your USPA membership. And It doesn't fucking get you any tunnel stuff. Of course not.
Yeah,
right?
this will get you away from first-timer packages.
And this will get you 1350 minutes. I believe Matt Ryan said that's across the board, right? It's 1350 block time.
Yeah,
once they're signed off?
$13.50.
Yeah, $13.50 a minute and $3 for coaching, $3.50. So you can get
about $16 a minute.
$16 a minute. You can once you get your signatures. It's not hard. Hear this again. Go to the IBA. It's free. Sign. I'm not a fucking spokesman for the IBA. Just sign up. It's just easier for us. If you walk up and it's like, my IBA number is this, I'm signed off for this, and we're like, what signatures do you need? Make the instructor fucking do it. We're not going to do it. You're going to send it to us, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We don't check our email. We're like you. We're worse than you because all we have to do is show up on time to work. The rest of the life, we don't give a fuck about. Ask any instructor. They don't even know what day it is. They know they work tomorrow at 10.
It is Monday, right?
That's not Monday. It's Wednesday.
Damn.
I was on time.
Okay.
I was on time. That's so they're not checking their email. They barely check their Dusty Shaw has probably 600 unanswered text messages. Have you seen his phone? It's fucking ridiculous.
No.
Dude. Text, dude. So we're not answering that shit. Before you leave, get your fucking videos and make us sign you off. Otherwise, it never happened. And you're going to have to prove yourself again the next time.
Yeah, but again, if you don't have the IBA number, they're going to harass you to try to get first-timer packages. As long as you have that number, block time's a little bit easier. So it's one little step that, again, free, easy. You have to do it. Why not just do it? And then we don't have to worry about
You don't have to hassle your fucking ass.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about downstairs selling you high flights.
I like high flights.
I don't
look
know.
at me. They're fun.
Man, once you look in the books.
Did I tell you the time I gave Austin a high flight?
Dude.
Have I given you a high flight? I'm sure.
That was fun, man. I gave him a high flight in his booty suit, and he's like leaning against and everything. I'm like, bro, I have to let you go. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were trying to make it faster?
Dude, he was.
Why?
In booties.
Hold on. Oh, my God.
It was working. It was working.
Haven't I taken you on a high flight
No.
before? No, I should have. Hey. Oh, man. Why is it so harder to fly someone who knows how to fly?
Because they're fighting you. Same reason
They just don't. I mean, but seriously.
They know how to stop. They know how to slow down.
What the fuck? Just stop.
Yeah.
They're making it so hard. Like, you grab somebody that knows how to fly, it's like flying concrete.
You need more speed. You have to outfly.
You have to outfly these motherfuckers.
Yeah, if
but
not,
you
then
can't
they're
go
like
up.
they're going down. They're going.
It
up,
happens
like,
in four-way too.
It's just natural, right?
Yeah. What the stop?
When you're trying to fly two-way blocks, that's one of the team synergy things. You have to learn to trust. Yeah, just lay there and let the other person
move you.
Right, and then move when it's your turn.
Instead of flying when you think you can fly, he's trying to turn and you're not.
Exactly.
It happens.
Or you just go.
What number is that?
Yeah.
Those two pieces that
11.
roll
I think
over.
it's 11.
Yeah, the one and then the two. Nobody wants to close the door, right? You got to go through, close the door, then go through, and everybody wants to go at the same time, and they hit or they're under each
Someone's
other.
on the glass.
Dude, that is the worst thing to spot when it's first, but when it works, it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That clockwork shit is dope. I love four-way, man. I really do. I just think free flying's
going nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't say it here at the WazzyCircus Radio.
It's all over the magazines.
It's fucking.
It's in all the pictures.
Now. It's angles now. Nobody gives
all
a fuck
angles.
about.
Right.
Nobody's flying static because it's hard. Do you know how fucking exhausting it is to hold yourself upside down for a minute? It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And sit flying's worse. You know what I mean? Head up is worse than head down. And you gotta be static and nobody wants to do that. We just want to fucking go. It's way more fun. There's no angle competitions yet.
Yeah, you're
What
wingsuiting without a wingsuit.
Right? Sky
Fuck
planking.
yeah, no dress, bro.
You're just sky planking. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but
that's a track.
tracking dives went out of style in 1994
Why?
because people were dying mostly, but
That's not the answer you expected.
Because of collision.
yeah.
Death.
Death. No, I thought, because speed and accuracy caught on, or angle flying, or...
They put boards on their feet.
Yeah.
What year did you start?
I started in 2000, honestly.
You
I
got
started
5
in
years
2000.
on me. When did you start?
2008.
So I got 3 years on you. First tunnel.
First tunnel? In the Austin tunnel. Well, no, I flew in that outdoor tunnel that came out to Skydive Temple that was run on
Tornado.
diesel engines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The same thing that came to OSC.
But
First tunnel.
Austin with
No
you.
fucking
Yeah, you
way.
were my first instructor.
That's
You
dope.
put me on my back the first time in the tunnel.
You were my cameraman.
You ever back flown? No. You want to try? Sure.
You were my cameraman, and I was like a level 1.
Yeah, I think
I was like, we can do this.
Yeah, we did like back to sit transitions or something like that after like 5 minutes.
say
That's
right,
old
Cool,
school.
walk out.
That's
right
old
after
school.
the Austin tunnel opened, they had staff nights
Fucked up.
for all of the local DZs.
Yeah,
so,
those are
like,
dope.
Right. Or they invited each DZ to come up there and let the staff fly in the tunnel.
Then we got like an hour and a half.
Right. It was a lot of fun.
stand
It was
on
also
those.
that was the great realization that even though you were a skydiver, you couldn't do shit in that fucking tube till you figured it
Right.
out. Like I saw more people hit the glass that night than you could shake a stick at.
Oh, dude, those nights were fucking nuts. Those are the worst nights. Yo, like our tunnel, so my first tunnel was Denver, 16 hours away, 12 hours, 13 hours away.
I remember when I was
My
going to
second
camps
was
up there. Yeah.
Paris Valley, which was fucking 18 hours away. Like tunnels were special in skydiving. It was the most special thing that's ever. It's still special to me because I have that view of them. Like there was Eloy, there was New Hampshire, and there was Colorado
Somewhere
and
in
Utah.
Florida. Yeah.
And Orlando.
Orlando, yeah.
But you know, that's dude. I'm in Arizona
Right.
or Oklahoma. That's just the other side of the world.
Yeah, it doesn't
Everything's the other
exist,
side of the world.
right?
In Oklahoma. There's fucking nothing anywhere in all directions, right? Like.
It's emptiness, wide open spaces.
And now they're everywhere, and people don't utilize them. I'm so blown away of how many people don't fly in the tunnels, and they don't go to the drop zones. But iFly doesn't reach out to the drop zones.
Not anymore. We haven't
Right.
done any like staff
Nothing.
days or anything like that.
I
I think they get enough
we get enough
skydivers,
outside.
right? And
But where's the
First-timers.
skydivers? It's
Tandems
not up to
matter.
iFly to tell you though. It's the skydivers should be ranting and raving about it. Right? It's a
especially
tunnel.
if you have one in your backyard.
You have a fucking tunnel. That is crazy.
Like you said, it's pricing.
Sacrifice.
You don't need to drive.
No, you can fucking not get lunch that day and bring
Right.
it from home. Don't buy those shoes. Like, if you want to get better,
Oh, for sure.
if you're sick of watching your friends on a jump and you're looking up and you don't know how to get up or you can't get down, right? Or you can't dock, you know what the fuck you can't do. You're potato chipping, you got line twists. Why? Where's the disconnect to the drop zone about the tunnel? Why is it not like the number one thing on everybody's lips?
Well, aside from teams, like hard teams, nobody really sees the tunnel as a skill building tool. Everybody sees it as a toy or a fun time thing.
How to start free flying.
Right.
All they see it as. I know it.
It's not. It's not really used as a tool to sharpen your belly flying skills as much.
So that's what we're here to do, boys. Shaman
We've been
Sherpa
trying.
Show,
Help.
Flight Nights, WazzyCircus.
Build them skills.
Yeah, build them
Build
up.
them skills.
I mean, honestly, you can free fly as good as you want to, but you should be a belly and a back ninja. Regardless. Because when you bail from your head down or head up, you go to your back. And if you can't back fly, you're going to fucking hit everything
Somebody.
hard. Or somebody hard, right? But if you're a ninja and you're good, like, you're good. You can fly with anybody. Any orientation, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You know? And you pull on your belly, so it helps.
Yeah, my boss told me nobody's ever going to fucking pay you to fly, free fly. Like, they want you to get a camera shot or do a tandem.
Yeah.
That's belly flying, bro.
That's-
You got to be a
yeah,
ninja.
exactly.
You got to be a shark. All right. So, fun show, man. Anything else you guys want to add before we get to the no shit that I thought I was going to die? Where are we at? How far are we at?
53.
Okay, yeah, we're right about that time. So, anything you guys want to add? Invite people out, man. Like, get them excited.
No, yeah, come on out. Sherpa. I wasn't done, man. Come on out. That's all. Yeah. Things.
Stuff.
We're flying.
Stuff. Fly.
There's
Wind.
no snakes.
No
Well,
venomous.
maybe no venomous asshole
Dude,
snakes.
there's venomous asshole snakes on the golf course.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
alligators. But there's venomous snake signs. And they're like, here's the hole.
They're more than likely right here.
That's it. See this
Also
basket?
where your
They're
disc goes.
under the basket.
Shit, Texas is rad, man.
But yeah, Shaman and Sherpa show
Shaman and
Thursdays.
if you don't think you're good enough, we can make you good enough to get you there
Exactly.
to come fly with us.
So we're gonna figure out how to bring newbies to the Shaman and Sherpa show.
Yeah, so we'll do that kind of every other. I don't know how often it would be, but every other week that the Shaman and Sherpa show isn't, will
Maybe
be
we
the
do a
belly
monthly
skills.
IBA sign-off event. Where
Yeah,
we
a
get
sign off
people
once
that
a month.
need-
Let's
Yeah.
get signed off event. That's
skills
dope.
nights kind of thing.
That's a great idea. Let's get signed off first Monday of every month or something.
Then we can do two-way stuff, build on that.
Whatever it takes to get
Right.
into the Shaman and Sherpa show.
Yeah.
Because hold on, you can't even go to the skills night unless you're signed off for two-way flying.
Right.
So you have a sign-off night once a month,
Get you
and
the
that'll
two-way.
get you into at least 2 beginner camps.
Mm-hmm.
And once you've done the beginner camps, the next month you can join the flight night
Start
or the
working you up
Sherpa
there.
show, Shaman Sherpa, the Sash.
The sesh of the tunnel. The sesh of the tunnel.
It's Sash though, like sachet.
We're sashaying.
Go sachet.
Sashay from responsibilities and all sorts of stuff.
I'm trying to. How do you get around the first time package?
Again, IBA numbers. That's it.
That's it, isn't it?
That's it.
But they can't get signed off unless they've flown. They got to do the 2 minutes, dude. How do you figure this out? Let's figure it out. We're here. How do we figure this out? They got to do it. You got to do the 2 minutes, guys. You got to pay the fucking intro. There's no way to get them in that I've seen. And if you do,
I mean, I've always
it's
heard that
trouble.
if you're like an A licensed skydiver, then you can
or
do
working on AFF.
it. Right. Well, I don't know about AFF, but if you
You have
had
to have an A
the
license.
thing that I'd heard, if you had an A license, you were a skydiver. There's too many people coming in and saying,
Your A
"Oh,
license.
I'm, you know."
Your A license.
But
working on
before an
this
A
and not.
license,
But even then, IBA number.
Yes.
That's
Get it on.
that's basically all you need.
Hey man, these are gurus. These are gurus. Fucking Sherpa is a beast in the tunnel. His sci-fly is
ridiculous.
fucking bar none, dude. I can't express like because I got you the job kind of. You went
Yeah.
to Atlanta and
Oh,
then you
for
came
sure.
back to Austin and I rooted for you and you came back fucking dope. And what happened to me was I got caught up in the money and I got really good at teaching people how to fly and I didn't really focus on my own flying skills. Just enough to get signed off, right? And he comes, and you're fucking killing it. Were you trying to teach me the two-way lines? I'm like, I can't tell red from green, whatever, green from blue.
Yeah, exactly. I get lost on the third page every time.
Every time. I
Every
get to
time.
2 pages, we go back to the third. It's like starting over, and I'm like, I'm out, bro. And that's too much flying, man. 3 pages is too much, boys. 2 pages, man.
Well, I mean, it's a page and a half for solo, pretty much.
I'll just fly. We need to fly solo 2-way.
I mean, you could, kind of.
Yeah, so Sherpa knows everything. Scott, how many jumps?
3,000 or so.
So it's not like you guys are getting fucking yahoos, man. I'm not leaving you with just some tunnel dudes. You know what I mean? There's tunnel guys now.
Yeah.
Never seen a plane.
Oh, we know.
Never
for sure.
smelled Jet A.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers never packed, never got a load, never passed out from heat exhaustion.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
the fuck? You're not living your lives, boys.
Yeah, no. I
get out there and hit trees.
jumped for 10 years before I got into the tunnel, so.
10 years, yeah. So I had 3,000 when I started. You had 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. How many jumps?
Just over 8,000 now.
Yeah, come on, man. These motherfuckers got your back, dog. They got, they got more jumps than you'll ever fucking make.
And we want you to learn. We want you to be better.
And then more
That's
tunnel-
our goal.
More
Yes,
tunnel
be
time than
better.
you can fucking afford even if you won the lottery. So, Shaman and Sherpa show, man. It's in good hands.
Get ready.
It's
coming
in good hands. And
to
I want to
ya.
build this shit over the rest of the country. Phoenix should have a Flight Nights version.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
San
saying.
Francisco,
It should be
Chicago,
Flight Nights presents Shaman and Sherpa Show. Wherever
Wherever
tunnel
you
that
guys
you're
are
running
at.
it from, put your name on it, but it's Flight Nights presents. That's the main.
When y'all hear it,
Main
hit me
heading.
up. Jeff Gowie will make you a ring or 2 or 3. The rings are dope. All instructors need to protest and get some fucking lights. They scrap the lights. The lights are magic. You guys need lights. You
Flight
guys
lights.
need lights. You guys need lights. Matt Ryan doesn't believe that they're valuable. You guys need to all email mryan@iflyworld.com. Listen, mryan@iflyworld.com. Waz said flight nights are valuable. They are.
Yeah, yeah.
Lightspeed is valuable. Nobody's giving him the information. You guys need to email this dude. Here's the deal. Who doesn't like Lightspeed?
Yeah. It's a good skill builder, too, especially for
Team
lower
light-
class people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
For lower skilled people.
There's no luck. You're not getting that fucking light unless you can fly up to it. It's not like
Yep.
hoping you're going to get to it.
No,
it
yeah.
doesn't fucking happen unless
can
you're
hope
there.
all you want.
And to go fast, you got to memorize. Dude, it's amazing. Everyone loves it. When I try to take it out and give people more time to fly, hey, we can remove the light game, you get another. They're like, fuck that light game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Matt Ryan, the information isn't getting to Matt. Let's get it to Matt. Flight lights are valuable. Everybody, if you hear it, just take a second and say, Matt M. Ryan at iFlyWorld.com. Thank you for everything you guys do, because iFly is amazing. Please supply the tunnels with flight lights. Be nice. He's a great guy, and he really cares. He really gives a damn. He gave me a fat raise. Did he give you a raise?
Yeah.
He gave us raises. He's trying to take care of all the instructors. He's trying to do right by the skydivers. Be nice to the guy, because he's wealthy on his own, and he doesn't need iFly, dude. He'll go sell private jets and be just as wealthy. He doesn't need us. Be nice to him, and he cares about us. Okay, I'm being hushed. All right. No shit, there I was. Thought I was going to die.
Do the thing.
Yeah, the book. Thank you, guys. Keep your head on the swivel. WazzyCircus Radio, WazzyCircus.com. We got Wazzy Suits. We got Wazzy Coaching. We got Wazzy Adventures. Jack and I are putting together the Cozumel adventure, man. Be patient with us. They're in between drop zones between Playa and Cozumel, so we're in between locations of hotels. So when we work it out, we'll work it out. Costa Rica's still a go. We're talking about Puerto Rico. No, it was Cozumel. We'll figure it out. The game don't stop. We ready?
Yeah.
Right. WazzyCircus Radio, y'all.
All right. No shit, there I was. Thought I was going to die. We did a series of demos at the Wildlife Preserve in Largo, Maryland, maybe? 1975. On one skydive, the spot was off, and it was unclear where we'd land. By the time I was at 300 feet, the lions were standing on their hind legs, paws against the tall chain-link fence that separated their compound from the park visitors and our intended landing area. The big cats were staring at me under canopy, licking their chops, I think. I was under a PC, not a Ram Air. The park staff had their tranquilizer rifles ready, preparing to put the lions down. On final, I was hoping they could shoot straight. I cleared the fence and line compound by maybe 30 feet and changed my underwear shortly after. That would suck.
Been in that situation.
Fuck no. I mean, bulls, yeah.
Cows, yeah.
Cows and bulls, but you just land with the fucking...
Farmers.
Yeah. Farmers are the worst.
Yeah.
Farmers are worse than fucking animals.
Yeah.
They'll shoot at you, they'll
Usually.
rain you down in a truck.
Every time.
What are you doing in their field? What the fuck are you gonna do to the corn, dude?
Yeah,
Why are they such assholes?
I didn't do it on purpose, sir.
It's always that one skydiver, right?
Lexington, they're really aggro.
Yeah, I landed in the field, I think south of, or 2 fields south of there, and this lady had a horse in like a little pen, and she came out and she was like, "That's a $50,000 horse.
Yeah.
You scared him. If you do it again, I'll have a shotgun waiting for you." I'm like, I didn't mean to land here. Like, sorry.
I wanted to
It's
be over
nice
there.
to meet an animal lover, but like,
I'm lost.
yeah,
I put
lady.
a first time jumper out into a cloud once on accident. Fucking complete accident. I thought we were on the edge, and he went in the fucking cloud. He kind of flew that way, and I think he was giggling over radio. I'm just kidding. Anyway, he landed in one of those fields, and the same thing, but they had shotguns, and they came out and they escorted him out with guns, dude. What you got back there?
Yeah.
Now I'm
Something.
suspicious.
No, yeah, exactly. They were hiding something.
All right, man. Favorite drop zone
Ever?
ever.
Oh, man. Skydive Arizona.
Favorite drop zone ever.
It's not a drop zone. Beaver Beach Boogies.
What is that?
It's when the beaver got his PPC out on the beach,
Yes,
and we
the
just
Dream
jumped
Machine.
loads all day.
Fucking
I
rad.
call that a drop zone. Impromptu drop zones are my favorite drop zones.
The Dream Machine is a powered paraglider. Was a two-seater.
Yeah.
Dream Machine. We've talked about it on the show. I'm a paramotor enthusiast. My favorite drop zone so far has been Costa Rica. Just because it's so fucking nuts. All right, I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Love you,
Hey,
man.
fucking success.
Yeah, dude.
Let's build it.
Let's do it.
Now we're about to be a multi-location flight. He's got the Flight Night shirt on.
There it is.
You know, I think it's lasted because it was built on love. It was just to hang out. It wasn't about.
That's what makes
the
it great.
loot.
Yeah, it's about camaraderie, not anything else.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's getting everybody together.
God damn it.
Have some fun. Have a beer.
Keep your head on the swivel, you guys. Hook that shit. Hit me up, WazzyCircus.com. On WazzyCircus.com, just fucking text me, because that shit just comes to me anyway. And I'd rather talk to you I'd rather talk to you personally. I'm serious about your shoot, about coaching. Just don't send me any emails. Call me. Love you. Peace. Bye. Boom. We did it.
Yeah.
That was a good show, boy.
That was fun.
You guys are invited for tacos and beer.
Woohoo!
Where?
Right up the street. Lazarus.